Big kick to the chest. And now Balor. And you see the urgency in Balor's eyes. Coup de grace. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. And Balor retains. And Balor is busted open. But he is given back his World Heavyweight Championship. Because like I said before, if there's any man who can take that title from Finn Balor, you're going to have to work very, very, very hard. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get into our second week of Universe Mode here in WWE 2K23 Universe Mode, we have Finn Balor starting off here tonight. He had one hell of a matchup like you just seen against Bryan Danielson. We've seen a different shade of Bryan Danielson, a shade that we haven't seen in a very long time, at least yet here in Universe Mode, and Finn Balor got a glimpse of what it's like to defend that World Heavyweight Championship as he has been on his reign of terror as of late here in Universe Mode. But we all know what Finn Balor has to look forward to. Last week, it was Mayhem premiere episode. Just want to thank everybody for that. Just on a side note, it was one hell of an episode, and it really screamed premiere episode as Finn Balor and Bryan Danielson did their thing on the mainstay in the main event. But the matchup that we're looking for is July 30th, fully loaded. It's going to be Randy Orton going one-on-one with Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. That right there is the matchup that we need to look forward to. That right there is the matchup that is coming up, and it's coming up very, very soon, because I don't know if you've been checking the time, but the dates have been going by very, very quickly. And if there's one thing that's been on the mind of Finn Balor, that has been a fight. Finn Balor has been looking for a fight every which way. He has been trying to be the fighting champion that he promised the WWE he would be, but it's weird saying that because the fans are in all of Balor, but at the same time not a fan of the Judgment Day in a whole. But so it's a little bit of a tweener vibes I'm getting from Balor. But Balor doesn't really care about what the WWE Universe thinks. He is just happy that he is finally World Heavyweight Champion, that he finally had that championship around his waist. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what Finn Balor has to say here tonight, going against, or coming up with his matchup against Randy Orton at the fully loaded pay-per-view. It's going to be one hell of a pay-per-view. But man, oh man, we are here, we are ready to go, and it doesn't get any better than this. I'd say we get this man a microphone and let's see what he has to say, huh? He is on a reign like never before already. Still, your World Heavyweight Champion, because my name is Finn Balor. My name is a demon. My name carries names throughout the entire locker room, and believe it or not, I am getting very, very sick and tired of that already as being World Heavyweight Champion. I mean, Adam Pearce, William Regal, what the hell? I'm defending my championship not even a week after I just won it in a grueling main event matchup, and now I find myself going against Randy Orton. Now, we knew the matchup was official. We knew it was going to happen, but the big question was I going to be able to make it past Bryan Danielson? Was Bryan Danielson going to show the world what he had to offer? And I can tell everybody right now that what me and Bryan did in that matchup, it was magic. It was complete magic. We went over 27 minutes in a main event, longer than any matchup I've ever been in my life, but the end result still stands the same. I am still your World Heavyweight Champion because my name is Finn Balor, because I run the WWE, I run the Monday Night Raw division, and so what? I stepped down to Mayhem for a night just to see what things are doing and how things are going on, but I have a man to address, and his name is Bronson Reed. Now, Reed, I don't know what the hell you're doing. I don't know what you think you're doing. I don't know what you and Eric Bischoff got going on around here. But all I gotta say is that enough is enough. You want to challenge me for my World Heavyweight Championship? You have your ticket right in that briefcase. But don't sit here and try to play games with the Prince, because I am the king of mind games. You see, the godfather of the Judgment Day, Damian Priest, now he has a special job in Judgment Day, and that is to take care of problems. And you, Reed, you are slowly turning into a problem. So before we have to take care of you, if I was you, I'd step off and step back. As for Randy Orton, let's see if you can do what the great Bryan Danielson did. Let's see if you can be the guy. Let's see if you can push me to my limit and make a great matchup with the Prince. And you, Randy, a lot of people would argue that you're past your prime. You're not the legend killer anymore. You're nobody. You're nothing but a wash-up, but I can't blame them. I mean, you're not no Bryan Danielson. I can't lie. Maybe the matchup will... Wait a minute. I think you said the name Bryan Danielson a little too many times. Because this man isn't out here with the Shield. It seems Bryan Danielson is out here to address the champion here tonight. A man who went over in a main event with Finn Balor in over a 20-minute main event for the first time ever here in Universe Mode, a regular episode of Universe Mode, a TV show. And now Bryan Danielson is in Shield gear, but he seems prime and focused. I mean, there's nothing he can possibly, do with Finn Balor. He had his opportunity. It was as a flash in the pan opportunity, and he failed the opportunity. The big question is, will Finn Balor be inclined to grant him another one? I don't know what's going to go on here. Whoa. I keep hearing you say Bryan Danielson this, Bryan Danielson that. We had one hell of a match, but keep my goddamn name out of your mouth. Oh, man. All right, I should be the one standing here with the big gold. I should be standing here World Heavyweight Champion. I'm the first guy ever to make a supposed demon bleed. You do not scare me, Finn. We had our match. It was great. But I want more. I want more of that match. I want more of you. I want more of the World Championship, because this shit right here is why I came to the WWE, for professional goddamn wrestling. And what we did on Mayhem was professional wrestling, and I want another shot at the gold. Listen, I'm not gonna kiss your ass about it. You had a good match against me, but that's all it was. It was a good match. So this whole campaign for Bryan Danielson for the World Heavyweight Championship, listen, I'm gonna cut it short, because it took me 6 long months to get to the opportunity that I am at right now, to see the championship around my waist, to see the championship I hold in my hands when I walk down to the ring. The reason why I am able to do it is because I scratched and clawed to this opportunity and earned my spot. And when I got that spot, I took it and I made it mine. And I didn't give a damn about approval from the WWE Universe, and I didn't need a shield to wrap around me. I did everything I did by myself, and I had help with the Judgment Day when times were desperate, but never, ever for the big ones. I always made sure the big ones were done on my end, by myself. Can you say the same for you, Daniel? Can you do the same thing? If I step into the ring with you one-on-one, if you give me the American Dragon, not the Shield's Muscle 2.0, I'm talking about the actual American Dragon, will you give me a different matchup? Will you be different from Friday? Will you actually win the title, Bryan? What the hell is going on out here? Are you serious? Are you guys really serious? Are you guys really teasing a matchup, a second matchup between the American Dragon and a potential demon? I don't give a damn about that. I give a damn about July 30th. I give a damn about for how long it took me to get back to this opportunity. I give a damn about the fact that I had Cody Rhodes beat for the world title and I got screwed over by John Cena. But you know what I did to John Cena? I took care of John Cena and I sent his ass packing right back to the bingo halls, or maybe OVW. I don't give a damn where he went. Wherever he went, he's long gone from the WWE, and now it's my shot, my guaranteed opportunity, and the main event at Fully Loaded. And now we have this goat-faced piece of shit out here trying to come out here and make my opportunity his. We're not going to do that. Okay, what's gonna happen tonight is you're gonna get the hell out of that ring. I'm gonna go face to face with Finn Balor and tell Balor exactly how I am going to beat him, and he is not going to make it out of Viperville, because he is gonna have to go through the most 3 devastating letters in the WWE, and that's RKO. Hey Orton, how about you come down to the ring and make me? How about you tell that story you were trying to tell, but instead of maybe giving an RKO to Finn Balor, you just give one to me, because I'm not leaving this ring. And now that my name has been in the mouths of so many, and now the World Heavyweight Champion, I am not going anywhere. I think it's time for Bryan Danielson to get his second chance. Oh man, Bryan wants a second chance, and oh man, Danielson lays out the champion. Danielson lays out the champion, sending a message not only to Randy Orton, but to the champion. I think Bryan Danielson wants his second shot. I think Danielson wants another opportunity. Balor tries to capitalize on the momentum, but Bryan Danielson's too quick. Too quick for Finn Balor, and I never thought I'd say that. I never ever thought I'd say that, man. Oh man, it's gonna be damn good. Danielson right now staring down the Viper, Randy Orton, but Randy Orton has one date in mind, and that is July 30th, fully loaded for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's gonna be damn good. Randy Orton, Finn Balor in the main event. It's gonna feel good, it's gonna feel sweet, and it's gonna be great. Gargano only starts the momentum from here. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh my God, no way! No way! Gargano looks like he's seen a ghost! A ghost from his past! That's Samoa Joe! Joe taking down Gargano, what the hell is going on? And oh my God, Samoa Joe with a big boot. The coquina clutch! It's locked in! And once it's locked in, there's nowhere you can go, and Johnny Gargano's fading. And as Joe leaves the ring, the referee going back into the ring. It's the referee that just called the matchup. He's trying to check on Johnny Gargano, and oh my God, oh, come on. I mean, we just seen Johnny Gargano come back. You know, he just returned tonight. He won his matchup. Things seemed like it was going up for Gargano. Ladies and gentlemen, after the hellacious attack by Samoa Joe to Johnny Gargano last Friday on WWE Mayhem, so it is now confirmed that Johnny Gargano will be out with injury, but not a big injury. He's just dealing with a small concussion right now and should be back within the next couple of weeks in Universe Mode. So that is the health update on Johnny Gargano. Nothing too worrisome, but he is still going through it. So, you know, give him your thoughts and prayers, and we'll see you guys next time for Johnny Gargano's update. Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, our opening contest is going to be for the Raw Women's Championship, or I should say the World Women's Championship. It's still getting a little used to the new title belt design, but ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be WrestleMania rematch. Shotzi Blackheart going one-on-one with Rhea Ripley. This all started on Mayhem last Friday when Rhea Ripley was approached by Shotzi Blackheart, and Blackheart says simply, listen, I want my rematch from WrestleMania. Ripley then went on to tell Shotzi that a lot of time has gone on since then, and doesn't really work like that. But you know what, since Rhea is in the, you know, the fighting mood, she's gonna be willing to give her an opportunity. So that's where we are here tonight, because you know, a lot of people will really have to step up to Rhea Ripley. Ripley's kind of on the top of the food chain, so she's just been kind of chilling, relaxing, but take nothing away from Shotzi Blackheart. She recently just got out of a rivalry with Shayna Baszler before Baszler became the Raw Women's Champion. And Baszler, Baszler and her had a interesting rivalry, to say the least. Baszler set her targets on her because she was our first ever Women's Champion, showing some good that Shotzi's definitely done here in Universe Mode, being our first ever Women's Champion, winning the championship back in Season 1 in Universe Mode at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, our first pay-per-view here in Universe Mode. And she, represented the women's division high and mighty. She went against Trish Stratus on the old school episode of Raw, and she had a great matchup with Trish. It was one hell of an event. Shotzi hasn't had the best of luck as of late. Shotzi hasn't done what she's needed really to do as far as career enhancements here in Universe Mode. But tonight can really be her night. Tonight can be the night that she has a true breakout performance and beats Rhea Ripley. I mean, if beating Rhea Ripley means winning the World Heavyweight Championship, if beating Rhea Ripley means being on the top of the food chain again, if I'm Shotzi, I'm pushing forward on that. I'm pressing go on the mark. But when you're going against a woman like this, it's definitely dangerous, to say the least, to just step up to her, because this woman right here, she eats, sleeps, and breathes complete and utter brutality, and her name is Rhea Ripley. Ripley has fought long and hard to keep that championship around her waist, and Rhea Ripley is the only woman here in Universe Mode to beat Ronda Rousey. Rousey only wrestling in one championship matchup, but Rhea adding a name like that to her repertoire, beating a woman like Ronda Rousey when we got Rousey from the UFC. I mean, man, that is insane right there. Ronda Rousey is an incredible athlete, to say the least, and being beaten by Rhea Ripley, it shows you exactly where Rhea Ripley is on the top of the food chain. And as she's been dominating the women's division, she's been dominating the men's division also when it comes down to Judgment Day and running Judgment Day and doing what they gotta do to make sure they're the top name statements. And it being on the top name statements means if you have a woman in your faction, making sure she's on the top of that division. And they made sure they punched that ticket, because Rhea Ripley, unlike a lot of people here in Universe Mode, has done a lot of the work in the ring herself. She's had no help, and she's made sure she's got the job done as a lone wolf. Sure, from time to time, Dominic will come down to the ring with her and celebrate, as they've been having their weird relationship going on. That's been developing here in Universe Mode, but you know, more or less focusing on the wrestling. You know, this is where Rhea is really dominant at, and this is what she's been really showing and proving her namesake, and showing and proving that she is the woman to beat here in Universe Mode. And the only matches like this, they don't come from a lot, you know, a lot of times. That we had this matchup first time ever the Women's Championship was on the line on an episode of Raw. It was back at the episode of Old School Raw, and I'm pretty sure we've had the Women's Championship on the line once after that. But after that, I'm pretty sure this is the third time. This could be the second or the third time we're seeing a championship matchup for the Women's Championship on Raw. We don't usually see a lot of championship matches when it comes down to Raw. We get them from time to time, and when we do get them, we make sure that it's special. We make sure that the aura is set right, and we make sure we're in the right state of mind and we're in front of the right crowd. And I feel like tonight we are in front of the exact right crowd. These people out here are absolutely ecstatic for what's to come, and you can't blame them. You see Shotzi understanding the moment ahead, understanding that right now she is a fish in a ring with a shark, understanding that she has a very slim opportunity to do what she couldn't do at WrestleMania, but she can prove right now that WrestleMania was a fluke. And this is where it all goes down right now as the ref rings the bell, and here we go. Wait a minute, Shotzi going for a kick, but Rhea not allowing anything. Rhea with a big punch to Shotzi. Nicely done there. Both women go for a collar and tie lock up with the champion just sitting down Shotzi Blackheart. This is similar to what we've seen at WrestleMania. It was just complete dominance. But no, Shotzi showing that she has a lot more left in the tank, making sure. I mean, it definitely seems that Shotzi made sure when she, you know, when she went to talk to, when she went ahead and when she went to, you know, create her namesake, when she went to go ahead and challenge Rhea Ripley, she made sure she was in prime condition. She made sure to let Rhea Ripley know that she was back at 100%. And that's very smart by Shotzi. I mean, it was very ballsy. It definitely might have not have gone her way, but it surprisingly did. But now, wait a minute, the challenger bringing the champion into the corner. Wait a minute, Shotzi getting mixed up with the referee there. And wait a minute, trying to slap Rhea. And no, man, that right there looks to be Shotzi's downfall, getting tangled up with the referee. And now the referee apologizing and letting her know, listen, are you going to tap? Are you going to tap? We don't really see a lot of that here in Universe Mode. We've seen referees take a few bumps from time to time over the last couple of weeks, but we haven't really seen, no, nicely done there by Shotzi getting out of it. We haven't really seen the referee play a direct hand and getting involved like that. And oh man, nice discus forearm there by Shotzi Blackheart. Blackheart looking to turn up the heat in this matchup, bringing Rhea Ripley to the outside. Rhea's on the outside, and Shotzi knows what she wants to do. She's thinking about it. Shades of WrestleMania, shades of her matchup with Trish Stratus on the Old School episode of Raw. Shotzi's going full Blackheart. Shotzi with all the momentum in the world, just throwing herself right at the Women's Champion because she understands the gravity of this matchup, understanding the importance of this matchup, understanding what it takes to be a champion, because Shotzi was a champion once long ago. And wait a minute, Shotzi now. Shotzi, look at him. No! Shotzi taking down Rhea. Rhea looks to be done. The brutality era has come to an end, and no. The crowd chanting boo. They seem like they're in favor of Shotzi. Shotzi might be the hero that the crowd needs. And wait a minute, the Raw might be starting with a great victory, a shocking victory. And wait a minute, Shotzi brings her into the corner. Nicely done there, throwing all of her momentum into her, and now just a big drop kick. Very beautiful work here by Shotzi. Shotzi has kept up the momentum. Shotzi has done her damage in this ring, and she's got damage done to her, but she's trying to make sure she can fight back. And oh my god, oh man, Rhea is not a fan of anything Shotzi just had going for her. Rhea now, wait a minute, oh my goodness. And now Rhea Ripley just disrespecting Shotzi. Big lariat by Ripley, and Ripley just not a fan of anything Shotzi just was doing. Looks to bring her to the outside of the ring. Shotzi is in trouble here. Shotzi is definitely in trouble here, getting punched in the face. Ripley say, you want to see brutality? I'll give you brutality. Oh man, Ripley, what are you thinking? What are you thinking, Ripley? Wait a minute, think about this. Think about this, Ripley. Oh my god. Just power bombs her right on the outside. I mean, yes, it's padded, but not very much. And wait a minute, I don't think that's the only thing she wants to do on the outside. Riptide. Oh my god. This is just disgusting. I mean, Shotzi, she was trying to fight back. She was trying to fight back for the little girls watching at home. The people watching at home who want to make anything possible, but Shotzi just punched her ticket right back to the back of the line. And wait, what? Shotzi kicked out. Shotzi kicked out of a riptide on the outside, but wait a minute, Rhea catching Shotzi as she tried to get up another one. Into the cover. No, not like this. Not like this. She does it. Ripley retaining and continuing the era of the Judgment Day, continuing the brutality that she brings across the ring every which way she goes, and bringing Shotzi right back down to size. But wait a minute, that's the woman Rhea Ripley went against a few weeks ago here in Universe Mode, Bayley. And Bayley is standing with the two women that we've seen her come out with. Those are her Damage Control constituents. That's Io Sky and Dakota Kai. And oh my goodness, Bayley was the first ever challenger for the Women's Champion here in Universe Mode, and she seems to have her eyes set on the Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley. And as Io Sky and Dakota Kai stare on, this is one of the most intimidating things I think we're ever gonna see. And wait a minute, that's Charlotte Flair. What the hell's Flair doing out here? Flair's out here. Oh my God, taking the fight, the Damage Control. Why though? And oh my God, big slap to the chest. And oh man, Bayley looks like she wants to come out and help Damage Control, but Rhea Ripley's just staring a hole in her. And I don't think Bayley's going anywhere. I don't think Bayley wants to go anywhere. And oh man, you see Charlotte's still working away on Io Sky and Dakota Kai. And oh my God, taking her down. This is a 1-on-2 right now. She's taking care of both of them like it's light work. The Queen is back, and she is back better than ever as these two women stare off. What does this mean? What does this mean for the championship picture? What does this mean for the women's division in a whole? Oh man. You know, we've been talking about for months on how the Shield was going to sit here and we were going to do our work, we were going to do our justice, and we've been doing exactly that. We have been doing exactly what we've been set out to do here in Universe Mode, and that is show the Raw roster dominance, that is show them true justice, because we are the judge, the jurors, and the executioners. But then Roman, you wanted to step aside. You wanted to step aside and do things with your cousin. You didn't want to say it, but we both know what you wanted to do, so what do? We just helped you out the door just a little bit. And you and the Usos and Solo Sikoa, you may think you have our number. Claudio's injured. Bryan's doing his thing with the World Heavyweight Championship, but this started with me and Rollins. This started with the two of us dominating like never before. And when we quote-unquote stabbed you in the back, it was me and him that took the forefront. So it will be me and him that will go to Fully Loaded. It will be Seth Rollins in my corner as I destroy you. It will be me standing over your bloody body, a destroyed man, not a tribal chief, not a head of the table, just a man. Because under all of that, your name is Joe. Under all of that, you are a father, you are a husband, you are just a man, and it seems like you need to be reminded of that. So come July 30th at Fully Loaded, I'm going to remind you exactly on how much of just a man you are, because when you step into the ring with me, I'm no man, baby boy. No, I am a machine. I am a machine run by nothing but violence, and you will see exactly how much violence I will be bringing to the table. But before we get there, Friday's coming up, and I want to see what Mayhem's all about. Step into the ring with me, Roman. Step into the ring with me, look at me in my face, and get everything that you've been talking about in interviews, everything you've been telling the WWE Universe. Say it to me, say it to my face this Friday on Mayhem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be getting into our second contest of the evening. It's going to be the phenomenal AJ Styles going one-on-one with Solo Sikoa. We know at the up-and-coming fully loaded pay-per-view it is going to be the OC going 2-on-2 with the Usos for the Tag Team Championships. The OC beat the Street Profits last week in a #1 contenders matchup. But I don't know if you've just seen that backstage. A lot of tensions rising with Moxley and Reigns. And aside from that, it seems like Charlotte, the only reason why she got involved in this is because she wanted to be the next in line. She wanted to be the person to step up to Rhea Ripley next. And she feels like Bayley kind of took that opportunity from her. And she doesn't want to deal with Bayley's antics, you know, the mind games, the extra help on the side. She wants to just have a championship matchup, and I'm guessing she feels like she's next. But ladies and gentlemen, focusing on this matchup right here, AJ Styles is going to be going one-on-one with Solo Sikoa. It's going to be very, very interesting. The Solos fall into only few men here in Universe Mode, and he's a lot bigger than AJ Styles, I'll tell you that. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see who walks away with the victory here tonight. Like I said, both teams are going to be taking each other on at fully loaded for the Tag Team Championships. Can the OC bring some gold to them? It's definitely possible. With the new attitude of AJ Styles as of late, he's definitely been giving the OC a little bit of something to fight for here in Universe Mode. And here we go with his big Solo coming out. And you see who's right behind them, the Bloodline members, the Usos, as Roman Reigns is backstage dealing with some stuff with Paul Heyman. And might be on Mayhem, you never know if he answers the challenge. Either way, he is not around tonight. He wrestled last week when he went one-on-one with Austin Theory, a matchup that didn't get to conclude, but he did it. And now the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, looks to step into the ring and get the job done for the Bloodline. Looks to get the Bloodline another W in their books, because if you're just thinking about a night before last week, it was the SummerSlam pay-per-view, and that was where we seen Jimmy and Jay retain their championships against Bryan Danielson and Seth Rollins, the men who are in the Shield. And you see, I noticed backstage too, as we seen Rollins and Moxley kind of addressed the fact that, you know, that Bryan wants the world title. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what comes out of that. And that was our opening. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what comes out of that, because I was under the impression again that, Bryan, they had that one opportunity and that was it. But I want to remind everybody, the main event, it's going to be Jon Moxley versus Adam Cole. That one's definitely going to be a good one. But here we go, Solo versus Styles. Here we go. And Styles with a step-up kick already to Solo Sikoa. Nicely done there by the phenomenal one, starting off quick here. And AJ Styles now. Beautiful work there by AJ Styles. And this is what you got to work out for. This is what you got to look out for here with AJ Styles. You know, he's a lot quicker than Solo Sikoa. Sikoa's a lot bigger, shows a lot of shades of his former. Oh, man. Oh, wait a minute. You see the Usos. And this is what's going to be the big question at fully loaded. Is AJ Styles and the Bloodline going to play a part in the tag team matchup at fully loaded? And oh man, Styles with a nice take, Styles getting taken down there by Solo Sikoa. Sikoa now firing off on all cylinders, big slaps in the chest. I was going to say earlier tonight here that, we've seen Samoa Joe debut here in Universe Mode last week. We've seen Bronson Reed running around with the Money in the Bank briefcase. I mean, the Samoans are kind of taking over here in Universe Mode, huh? These guys may not be in the same tribe, may not be the same blood, but hey, all the same at the end of the day. They represent with a Samoan heritage. And oh man, Samoa Joe with a big takedown there to AJ Styles in the corner. Styles in a bit of trouble here. Solo looks to bring him right back into the corner, and a big splash there. Solo just showing off all of his strength, all of his weight. He's just using it to his advantage, and that's what you got to do for Solo Sikoa. You got to use all of that to your advantage. You got to just rinse and repeat. You can't give any room to breathe. You just got to keep staying on the attack. And that's very, very smart by Solo Sikoa here. Not, really allowing AJ Styles to get some breathing room. I might eat my words here, Styles. Styles might have found all the momentum that he needed to get to go away with it. And oh man, AJ Styles now lining up Solo Sikoa for something big here. Bouncing off of the ropes here, referee. Oh man, referee almost got in the way again. That's not something you want to see. Then, oh man, kick out at one there by Solo Sikoa. And you see Jimmy and Jey Uso there, looking worried for the enforcer, Solo Sikoa. And AJ Styles popping up the two sweets and looking to go for another one. But Solo just spiking him down. Beautiful work here by Solo Sikoa. The OC doesn't know what they're looking at because this man is a beast among many. Tries to hit him with a spike, but AJ Styles says no. Styles wants to get out of it. Wait a minute, Styles now lining up Solo. The crowd's hyped for it, and he hits him with a big Styles clash. Styles looking to put away the enforcer of the bloodline, and no! What? What? Talk about a man whose stats are at 90 because Solo just kicked out at 1, and now Jey Uso getting involved. Jey Uso getting involved is setting up Solo for the big spike. Solo gets a spike right to the temple of Styles. Styles is laid out and doesn't know where he's at. The OC, there's nothing they can do. And now, wait a minute. Solo now going into the cover. Both men looking disappointed because they know the outcome, and the outcome goes in the favor of Solo Sikoa. What a matchup between both men. And wait a minute, now on the outside, the Usos and the OC arguing ahead of their big matchup at Fully Loaded. Man, oh man, this one is going to be heated on all 4 fronts because the OC want their boy, and the Bloodline are claiming baggage over him. And oh man, wait a minute, oh Jimmy on the other side with Gallows. Jay with a big super kick to Carl Anderson. What the hell? Oh my goodness, Jimmy not playing any games neither. And oh man, Jimmy, big punch to the gut, big kick and a super kick like little brother Jay. Jimmy and Jay sending absolute messages here tonight. And what a team, what a team. These men know how to get the job done and come fully loaded. That is all they're going to be able to do because it's going to be tag team titles on the line. The OC, the Usos, one-on-one. It goes down July 30th. Ladies and gentlemen, just now confirmed for next week's main event, it's going to be Bryan Danielson going one-on-one with Randy Orton. Bryan Danielson seems to have entered himself in his World Heavyweight Championship picture, and he looks to take down the Viper. The big question is, what will he be able to do with? The second question is, with this matchup right here, going against a guy like Bryan Danielson, will Randy Orton walk into Fully Loaded at 100%? That is the big question on everybody's mind. It's going to be answered next week. But later tonight in the main event, Jon Moxley, Adam Cole, one-on-one. It goes down. It's going to be one hell of a matchup, and this one has Scrap Dog Fight written all over it, and it's going to be a great matchup. But coming up next, it is going to be the American Nightmare. He returns. It's Cody Rhodes coming to Raw right now. Well, you see, Bailey, we can't just do that. That matchup is, it would be a great matchup to say the least, but now knowing that Charlotte Flair wants a championship opportunity, I feel like there needs to be a way to balance out the two and see how we can get a definitive winner. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I can propose to you. I'm thinking that this Friday you go one-on-one with Charlotte Flair. No interruptions from Damage Control, no none of that. Just you and her one-on-one, and we'll call that a #1 contenders match. And the winner of that matchup will face Rhea Ripley at the Fully Loaded pay-per-view. I feel like that seems pretty fair. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the crowd is ecstatic as they get louder and louder because I think we all know what they want. Oh man. It has been 2 weeks since we've seen this man, the former World Heavyweight Champion himself, the American Nightmare is back, ladies and gentlemen, and his name, goddammit, is Cody Rhodes. Ladies and gentlemen, I said it before and I'll say it again. He is back after 2 weeks, or I could technically say 1 because we seen him last Friday on the premiere episode of Mayhem. Kevin Owens said exactly why he did what he did to Cody Rhodes, and it was out of pure hatred. It was because he doesn't like Cody Rhodes. He doesn't like what Rhodes stands for, and Rhodes had issue with Owens. Came out, they brawled, and we had to get a ton of security just to pull him apart on the kickoff show of Mayhem. But tonight, Cody Rhodes has a live mic Cody was scheduled for this since last week. No interruptions. Cody is here for one reason and one reason only, and that is to speak to the WWE Universe. I mean, look at how surreal it looks. It feels so weird seeing Cody Rhodes without the big gold around his shoulder, because he only came out with nothing around his waist for what, 3 or 4 weeks going into WrestleMania, and the promise was his. The Prince, he was known as the American hero, and he was everybody's dream. And that dream came crashing down, and I guess now truly you can call Cody an American nightmare, because that is exactly what he is living in.
I'll come out here and I'll say, what do you want to talk about? But I think everybody knows exactly what I want to talk about. I think everybody knows exactly why I am not wearing a suit and tie, and exactly why I am in jeans. I think everybody knows what I am here for. I am here for Kevin Owens, because what we started on Mayhem is long from over. And Kevin Owens, I know you're backstage. I know you're lingering around somewhere waiting for an opportunity to strike, and all I am here to do is tell you to not wait any longer. I'm calling your ass out. I want you out here right now. You cost me everything.
Wait a minute. Is he serious? I guess this is gonna happen. Cody Rhodes said, listen, you costed me everything. I want your ass out here right now. And Owens is here. Owens is not gonna pass up on an opportunity to fight Cody Rhodes. And that's exactly what Owens is here to do. Breathing heavy, breathing in, and he's making his march to the ring. Cody's telling him to bring it. He's telling him to bring it. Owens is coming. What is even happening here, ladies and gentlemen? And wait a minute, Cody Rhodes wasting absolutely no time. The music's not even off yet. Cody trying to go at Owens. Owens looks to punch Rhodes, and Rhodes now. Rhodes firing away on Kevin Owens. Finally getting his lick back. But no, wait a minute. Owens knew the knee. Rhodes saying no. Rhodes fighting. And wait a minute, Owens now looking to fight back. But Rhodes saying no. Rhodes wants absolutely none of it. And a crossroads by the American Nightmare, and Rhodes sending a statement to Kevin Owens.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to bring you a preview for Mayhem. It's going to be number 1 contenders action when Bayley goes one-on-one with Charlotte Flair. Also, Jon Moxley called him out. Roman Reigns went backstage and accepted the challenge face-to-face ahead of Fully Loaded and number 1 contenders for the Intercontinental Championship between these 4 men. Gauntlet match. It's going to be damn good. And we got Big E versus Samoa Joe. This matchup is going to be an absolute horse fight, and it all goes down this Friday on the 2nd episode of Mayhem. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, oh, wait, we're supposed to be getting into our main event. That's Mr. Money in the Bank, Bronson Reed, attacking the Godfather of the, oh my god, the Godfather of the Judgment Day, Damian Priest. Can we get some security out here? What the hell's going on? And oh my god, Priest getting tossed once again. I mean, we haven't really seen much of Judgment Day here tonight. I thought they were just doing their own thing. And wait a minute, Priest getting picked up and tossed down again. We know Judgment Day has said, Finn Balor said in the beginning of the show that Priest takes care of the problems, and it looks like Reed wants to take care of the problem fixer. Oh my god. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we get into our main event, it is Jon Moxley, Adam Cole, one-on-one and only. Listen, I'm excited for this matchup. It only gets good from here, ladies and gentlemen. You see the man sitting next to Moxley is the man who is going to work in the Fully Loaded with him, and that is Seth Rollins. And you see behind them is the newest member of the Shield, Bryan Danielson. He seems to be having his sights set on the World Heavyweight Championship. And you see the Shield, definitely are not favorites here on Raw.
Everywhere they go, they carry out their legacies. Bryan Danielson was given an opportunity for the World's Heavyweight Championship. Jon Moxley is having a matchup come up at Fully Loaded against Roman Reigns, and a no-holds-barred match, and has an opportunity tonight to fight in the main event. And Seth Rollins I can officially announce that he will be kicking off the gauntlet match for the Intercontinental Championship #1 Contenders match, and Seth Rollins will be starting off that matchup with Drew McIntyre. So Rollins has a lot to look forward to. I know he's gonna probably hear about this after the matchup, but hey, that's something for Rollins to look forward to. We've seen all three members of the Shield. We've seen them, wrestle in their own right over the last couple of weeks, and we've seen Claudio Castagnoli wrestle in the Money in the Bank, which played a part in his injury. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The crowd is here for one thing and one thing only, and that's Adam Cole, baby. He is here. The crowd is hyped for it. I'm hyped for it. And if there's one man who shows off a definitive on what the definition of undisputed means, it's this man, Adam Cole. This man is one of our wrestling clinics here in Universe Mode. And if you ask me, which nobody did, but I'm going to share the opinion anyway, and a lot of people will agree with me. When it comes to Adam Cole, win, lose, or draw, this man is an absolute draw. And he brings everybody to their feet every time just to say this one word right here. Man, oh man, it feels absolutely good to see him. It feels good to see Cole, but Cole's going against a man who has had a lot of rest and not a lot of matches, and who can't wait to get all his anger out on you. But Cole screaming at the top of his lungs because he knows what kind of fight he's in for here tonight. We talked about Friday's main event being a horse fight, ladies and gentlemen. This right here is an absolute death match. Adam Cole and Jon Moxley, two men who are absolutely dangerous when stepping into the ring. And now they have the big fight feel, they have the match, they have the time, and it all surrounds them, and it all starts right now. Here we go. Jon Moxley, you can argue him being the somewhat leader of the Shield. He has definitely been the shot caller and the ringleader. Nicely done there by Moxley. And now Moxley looks to step into the ring here tonight. We haven't seen Jon Moxley in the ring in quite a long time. He doesn't really wrestle a lot here in Universe Mode. The last time, if I'm not mistaken, we seen him wrestle here in Universe Mode, it was at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view when him and Rollins teamed up to go against the Usos for the Tag Team Championships. And wait a minute, Moxley with a big kick to the chest there. Nicely done there by Moxley. So we haven't seen, if I can get my calendar up, my list, we haven't seen Moxley wrestle in a really long time, if that's the case, since Extreme Rules. And wait a minute, Moxley now trying to get a quick cover here on Adam Cole, and no, Cole having absolutely none of it, not allowing Jon Moxley to do anything in this, or excuse me, not allowing him to carry out his plan in this matchup. And yeah, Extreme Rules was 3 months ago, so Jon Moxley's had a lot of time to rest up and be on his stuff. And wait a minute, now Moxley now throwing some heavy elbows, and wait a minute, oh my god, clubbing blows to the back of the head. And ladies and gentlemen, we talk about what's to come here in Universe Mode. We talk about how dangerous the Shield is, and we don't talk about how demonic this man is. Jon Moxley doing a Sorcina through the ropes after doing all of that to Adam Cole. This is a matchup that Cole is definitely gonna feel, and Cole, this isn't gonna be the only thing he sees from the Shield. He's going to be in the same matchup that Seth Rollins is in, that gauntlet match this Friday. And wait a minute, going into the cover, is this one going to be here now? One, no. Cole getting kicked out at one. Nicely done there by Cole, showing that he has a lot of fight left in him. And like I was saying with Adam Cole, he's in the same gauntlet match, but I do have news on Adam Cole. Adam Cole will be the final man going into the gauntlet match, since he is wrestling in this matchup, and he wrestled over on the premiere episode. Oh my god, the premiere episode of Mayhem, going into the cover, but a rope break. Yes, he wrestled in the premiere episode of Mayhem, since he's been wrestling a lot more than the other three men who are going to be in the gauntlet match for the Intercontinental #1 Contenders match. He is going to be able to earn, or he has earned, that last slot. And now Adam Cole saying he wants to be done with this matchup, looks to bring Jon Moxley to the beginning of his end. And wait a minute, kick to the midsection. Oh my god, fury of kicks, and with a big kick to drop down. Adam Cole now going right into the cover. This could be all she wrote here tonight. This could be exactly what Jon Moxley needs. And no, Moxley kicking out. Moxley kicking out, but if you know Adam Cole, you know what he wants here, and I think he's gonna be looking for it. I think he's gonna be calling for his last shot here tonight. And now Adam Cole now looks to do some damage, but Moxley, we talked about how sly and how agile Moxley is in the ring. And he's just gritty, disgusting. I mean, he's the representation of Raw, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Jon Moxley is, oh my God. He's just a savage wrestler. I mean, I feel like he embodies the word of it. And wait a minute, now Moxley now looking to do some damage here to Adam Cole, raking on the eyes, and a big uppercut there. Oh my God. See, like I said earlier, that gruesome style of Jon Moxley, not giving a damn about anybody else, just making sure he can walk away with the win here tonight. And wait a minute, now Moxley bringing him into the corner in a vicious clothesline. Adam Cole looks absolutely out of this matchup, and you can't blame him. Cole doesn't know where he's at. Cole doing the smart thing and going to the outside of the ring. And Moxley looking at Adam Cole, and Moxley saying, what am I even doing here? Moxley saying, I'm the guy. I have the match coming up. I'm the big money draw. And what the hell? Is he just going to walk away? Well, I don't really know what's going on here. Adam Cole trying to collect himself, and wait a minute, John. Oh! Moxley was walking away from the matchup, and I don't think he's seen Roman Reigns creep up in the corner. Reigns creeped up in the corner and caught Moxley's ass lacking. And wait a minute, that's Austin Theory. Theory looking for a receipt from Adam Cole. And wait a minute, Cole's going to be in a bit of trouble here. What goes up must come down, ATL. Reigns and Theory, the two men who were opponents last week, are the two men who stand tall here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, next episode of Raw, it's going to be Bryan Danielson going one-on-one with Randy Orton. Big question is, from the other side of things, is Adam Cole even going to win the gauntlet match and go after Theory? I mean, what was that really by Theory? I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, the main event of Friday, it's going to be Samoa Joe, Big E, one-on-one. The rumor is Big E just might be tapping in to a darker side to him to take on the Samoan Submission Machine this Friday on Mayhem. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for more and subscribe for more. All of the support on the channel has been appreciated 110%. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be damn good Friday, July 14th, live here on the YouTube channel, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Mayhem, see you there. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.